by the Mobile Corporation.
Strategy here could become a big factor as far as Cigar goes. He hasn't seen the rail in a long time. Jerry Bailey likes to keep him on the outside. He's been that way in almost every one of his victories, the 16 in a row in particular. But the outside has not been the place to be this afternoon. We'll see where Jerry Bailey guides Cigar in this Breeders' Cup Classic. Final horse to load into the gate. Tamayaz on the far outside. Cigar in the gate, ready for a title defense in the Breeders' Cup Classic. And they're off. Cigar breaks alertly right there in mid-pack. Down toward the inside. Darren Go secures his position. Mount Sassafras. Here comes Louis Quatorze. And on the outside, Atticus. Atticus has come on to take the early lead. Mount Sassafras down inside. Louis Quatorze is in between them. Alphabet Soup, the gray, is there on the outside. Tamayaz is showing some speed. Darren Go is there. And Cigar has come out running in 7th position. He's in behind horses on the outside as the field moves into the clubhouse turn. Now Bailey guides him over a bit toward the inside. Dramatic Gold is following Cigar as they enter the clubhouse turn. Japan's Taiki Blizzard running 3 wide. The Belmont winner, editor's note, 4 wide round the first turn. Former Gold down inside. Will's Way is lingering near the back of the pack. And 6 lengths behind the rest of them is stretch running Mahogany Hall. The pace is swift. A 22-4 first quarter and a 46-2. Come and get me half mile for pacemaker Atticus. He continues to carry the field along at a strong pace. He leads by 2.5 lengths. Louis Quatorze is running in 2nd. Mount Sassafras is 3rd. The gray Alphabet Soup is 4th. And Cigar is 5th. Bailey has him on the clear and on the outside. Dramatic Gold is there toward the inside. There's a half mile left. The field moving into the far turn. Atticus still leading the way. Louis Quatorze trying to get to him. There goes Alphabet Soup. Cigar on the outside. Mount Sassafras is coming through on the inside. Dramatic Gold is in behind horses. Tamayaz is still in with a chance. Then Former Gold and Darren Go around the far turn. There goes Cigar with that patented bold move on the far turn, but he will be hung up 5 wide as the field turns into the stretch. Mount Sassafras is coming away with the narrow lead. Cigar trying to get him as they reach the top of the stretch. Louis Quatorze and Alphabet Soup fighting on gamely. Mount Sassafras clinging desperately to the lead. Alphabet Soup in with an upset chance. Cigar, the heart of it champion, trying to get him. It's Alphabet Soup. Cigar on the outside. Louis Quatorze. Alphabet Soup has scored a shocking upset. Cigar has been denied another victory in the Breeders' Cup Classic. There they are as they came under the line, and it was Alphabet Soup and Chris McCarron. A brilliant ride today. Cigar was hung up wide the whole way. I am sure that was the winning difference this afternoon.
Well, you're right, Tom Durkin, as Alphabet Soup, the gray son of Cozine, who himself was a Breeders' Cup winner, pulls the upset here in 2:01 flat with Louis Quatorze and Cigar. Coming to the head of the stretch, Cigar was parked 5 wide. He unleashes that patented move, but he just can't get there. Mount Sassafras begins to fade on the rail. The gray Alphabet Soup is there. Louis Quatorze between them. This is a horse, Alphabet Soup, that nearly went in the sprint. Instead, he goes 1.25 miles and upsets the great champion. The gray horse, Alphabet Soup, and Chris McCarron battling between horses. Louis Quatorze there between horses in tight. Cigar just out of your picture on the outside, eating into the margin gradually, but having that wide trip all the way around. He just does not have quite enough closing kick. Alphabet Soup holding off Louis Quatorze 2nd and Cigar 3rd to win the Breeders' Cup Classic. Let's go to Greg McCarron. I'm sure you'll have a happy word from Brother Chris.
Tom, I sure do. Chris is just beaming. He is talking to his horse, and Chris, he did a great job.
Hi, Mom, Dad. Everybody, how you doing? This is old Soupy Sales here.
It looked like a real tough stretch drive, and you told me that this horse gets real game when he's headed.
Greg, this horse has got a heart as big as this racetrack, and he's just dead game. He loves to run. He makes you ride him, you know. He makes me work. That's why I'm blowing so hard. But, God, what a thrill. What a thrill.
And this show makes up for the last time when he was disqualified.
Oh, does it ever? Yeah.
I know the little story about that. Congratulations, Chris.
Thanks a lot, Greg. Happy birthday.
Thank you. Back to you, Tom.
All right, guys. Got to break you guys up. Alphabet Soup The upset winner of the Breeders' Cup Classic is a Pennsylvania bred in the Keystone State by Southeast Associates. He upsets Cigar and the field to win North America's richest race. Is it Cigar's last time? We'll find out.
The 1996 Breeders' Cup is brought to you by Buick and your local dealers. Remember Buick, the new symbol for quality in America. By Visa, it's everywhere you want to be. By Alberto VO5 for great hair. VO5 does so much. And by Pringles, so fresh once you pop, you can't stop.
In the gloaming at Woodbine, where Alphabet Soup has pulled the upset in the Classic, paying $41.70. Alphabet Soup, owned by the Ritter Thoroughbred Stable, trained by David Hoffman's a 5-year-old horse by Cozine out of Alliterate by Arts and Letters, giving Chris McCarron his 3rd Classic victory after earlier booting home Sunday Silence and Ali Sheba, and he did it in track record time 2:01 flat. It was a tough trip for Cigar and Jerry Bailey today, and Jerry's with Mike Battaglia.
Okay, Tom and Jerry, tell us about the trip.
Well, I got into the first turn fine. It was pretty quick up front, and I was happy to be where I was. Down the backside, I eased him out for a clear run because there was simply nowhere to go inside, at least for me. And I needed him to pick up horses a little bit down the backside, which he did, but it was tough for him again today. And they were running right along. They really were. And he never quit. I mean, he finished 3rd, but he never quit. And to do what he's done this year, he's a champion.
The horse ran a great race. He came up to horses. He was wide into the stretch. You think that could have cost him?
Well, I'd rather have been able to save the ground.
Here, look at the replay.
Absolutely, but you know, you got to play the hand that's dealt you, and there was no chance for me to get inside. I had to just simply follow Alphabet Soup and then go around him when I had a chance. And you know, it's whoever wins. They're all heads up here at the 8th pole,
and you've been in this position with Cigar many times before. Do you think he's lost a step, honestly?
Well, it's been a long 2 years, actually. And to go to Dubai and back and all the things he's done, I think it's great that he's still around. And he's certainly great for the game.
Okay, Jerry. Thank you a lot. Back to you, Tom.
All right, Mike, and I sort of agree with Jerry. He didn't really say it, but I think Cigar may have lost a step from the great races we saw last year and in Dubai earlier this year. Chris McCarron celebrating. David Hoffman's the trainer. But he showed his gameness, didn't he? Cigar again unleashed that move, John Veach, and you have to admire the heart of a champion. Once again, he left it all out there on the track.
He really did. He had all the worst of it today. 4 wide, turning for home. We've seen that is a very difficult thing to overcome. He never gave it up. He battled to the very end. He wasn't beaten a neck or even a half a length at the very most, and he certainly came out of this race, I would have to think, older horse of the year and champion horse of the year. I mean, he has done more than any other horse consistently all year long.
What did I tell you earlier about Nakatani wearing that noseband? I said they'd all be wearing them after he won 2. Chris McCarron and Alphabet Soup, the heroes of the Breeders' Cup Classic. We'll be back to Woodbine. Sun sets on another Breeders' Cup day, and for the 3rd time in his last 4 races, no Cigar. If Cigar does not race again, he will end his career with earnings of $9,999,815, just short of $10 million. But the hero, the first Pennsylvania bred to win the Breeders' Cup Classic, Alphabet Soup. Here's Mike with a presentation.
All right, we're here with the winning connections, Mrs. Georgia Ritter, trainer David Hoffman's, rider Chris McCarron. To make the presentation, we have Bob O'Leary, general manager, public relations, Mobile Corporation.
What an outstanding day. First, what a great day for racing. What a tribute to the people of Toronto. What great hospitality. You know, the Pegasus, the flying horse, is a symbol of Mobile Corporation that we're very proud of. I now saw a horse fly without wings. You should be very proud. I hope you enjoy this trophy as much as I think you already are. On behalf of all of the people of Mobile Corporation around the world, it's my pleasure to present you with the 1996 Breeders' Cup Classic Trophy. Congratulations.
I'll hold this.
And David, you set a track record in the process. 2:01 flat, a fantastic effort. This horse really coming around toward the end of the year.
Yeah, he is. He's coming up to this race great. I knew there'd be a track record today, but I thought Cigar would do it. But I said to Chris, if you're close at the 8th pole, this little gray horse will give you everything he has. He'll go right after anybody.
And Chris, did you know that was Cigar and Bailey on your outside all the time?
Oh, I knew exactly who it was. I saw that white star on his face about the half-mile pole, Mike, and this horse is dead game. I just want to thank the Mobile Corporation once again for sponsoring, all the other sponsors, and thank Woodbine for putting on a great show.
Great. Thank you a lot. All right, back to you, Tom.
All right, Mike. Alphabet Soup with the upset win in the Breeders' Cup Classic, carrying that purse of $4 million for the first time. Chris McCarron and all the jockeys. Hey, nose bands, breathe right strips all around. Bring them out for everybody.
Hey, thanks again.
Yes.
As Alphabet Soup continues his walk back to the stable area where the celebration will begin.